Have you ever called your dog's name and watched them turn their head instantly, as if they understood every single word you just said? But then, just a few minutes later, you call them again, and they completely ignore you. So what's really happening here? Do dogs truly understand human language, or are they reacting to something else entirely? Today, we're going to break down how dogs process human speech, not through opinions or training myths, but through neuroscience, behavioral science, and real scientific experiments. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your dog sometimes seems incredibly smart, and other times, almost selectively deaf. Let's start with the most basic question. Can dogs actually hear us well? The answer is better than we can hear ourselves. Humans hear sounds in a range between about 20 and 20,000 hertz. Dogs, on the other hand, can hear frequencies as high as 65,000 hertz. This means that when you speak, your dog isn't just hearing the words, they're hearing tiny changes in pitch, tension, rhythm, and emotional tone. Even when you think you're speaking calmly, your dog can hear whether your voice is slightly stressed, excited, or uncertain. Compared to cats, dogs are not always better at hearing high-pitched sounds. But dogs are far more sensitive to human voices, especially voices they recognize and trust. This is why your dog can sleep through background noise, but wake up instantly when they hear your voice. Now, here's where things get interesting. Dogs do not understand language the way humans do. They don't process sentences or grammar. Instead, dogs understand key words, also known as cue words. Words like walk,
How was your day today?
sit, food,
How was your day
outside. Each of these words becomes linked in your dog's brain to a specific action, outcome, or emotional response. But here's the crucial part. For dogs, tone matters more than vocabulary. If you say, "good dog," but your voice sounds flat, tense, or annoyed, your dog will trust the tone, not the words. This is because dogs evolved to read emotional signals, not complex spoken language. In the wild, tone of voice and body language mean survival. So if your words say one thing, but your voice says another, your dog will always believe the voice. Scientists in Hungary conducted a fascinating experiment. They trained dogs to lie completely still. Inside an fMRI brain scanner, the same technology used to study human brains. The dogs listened to familiar words, unfamiliar words, familiar voices, and unfamiliar voices. The results were surprising. Dogs process words mainly in the left side of the brain, just like humans. But tone and emotional content are processed in the right side of the brain. And when dogs heard their owner's voice, the reward centers of the brain lit up strongly. This tells us something important. To a dog, your voice isn't just sound. It's a signal of safety, connection, and emotional meaning. Your dog doesn't just listen to you. They feel your voice. Dogs don't rely on sound alone. They watch your face closely. In one study, dogs were shown images of human faces. Some happy, some angry. The dogs showed clear physical reactions. When shown angry faces, their heart rate increased, their posture stiffened, and many avoided eye contact. When shown happy faces, they appeared relaxed and curious. This proves that dogs can distinguish human emotions visually. They combine your voice, your facial expression, your posture, and your movement to understand what you're feeling. To your dog, communication is never just words. It's the full picture. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Pet Mind Explained so you won't miss more fascinating truths about pet behavior. Now, let's get back to the video. So, why does your dog sometimes ignore you completely? Most of the time, it's not stubbornness. There are three main reasons. First, the word has lost meaning. If you repeat a command again and again, without a consequence or reward, your dog learns that responding is optional. Second, your body language doesn't match your voice. You may say, "Come here," but your body is turned away. Your eyes aren't focused, or your posture looks uncertain. Dogs trust body language more than speech. Third, the environment is overstimulating. Smells, movement, sounds. Sometimes your dog's brain is simply prioritizing something else. They hear you, but they're processing something more important. Here's a simple experiment you can try right at home, and it might completely change the way you talk to your dog. Say a completely meaningless word. It can be anything at all. But here's the key. Use the same happy, excited, warm tone you normally use when you praise your dog. Smile. Relax your body. Let your voice sound positive. Now pause and watch your dog carefully. Many dogs will lift their ears, wag their tails, or move closer to you, even though the word itself means nothing. Next, try the opposite. Say a familiar command, a word your dog knows very well, but this time, use a flat, neutral, or emotionally empty voice. No excitement, no warmth. You'll often notice that your dog hesitates or doesn't respond the same way at all. What this shows us is something incredibly important. For dogs, words are only part of the message. The emotional signal behind the words is often much louder. Your dog isn't just listening to what you say, they're listening to how you feel when you say it. Here's something most people don't realize. Dogs don't just react to your voice in the moment, they remember how your voice made them feel. Over time, your dog builds emotional associations with certain tones, expressions, and situations. That's why the same word, spoken by two different people, can produce completely different reactions. Your dog may respond instantly to your voice, but ignore the exact same command from a stranger. There's also something called emotional synchronization. Studies show that dogs often mirror their owner's stress levels and mood. If you're calm, your dog is more likely to relax. If you're tense, your dog may become alert or anxious, even if nothing is visibly wrong. In a way, dogs don't just listen to us. They tune into our emotional state. And that's why clear, calm, emotionally consistent communication matters far more than perfect words. So, do dogs really understand what you're saying? Not in the way humans understand language, but dogs understand something just as powerful. They understand your emotions, your intention, your body language, your energy, and the emotional meaning in your voice. To your dog, your voice isn't just sound, it's reassurance, it's connection, it's safety. And sometimes, your dog understands you better than words ever could. If you enjoyed this video and want to understand your pet on a deeper level, subscribe to Pet Mind Explained. We break down pet behavior using science, not myths. One video at a time.